What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Clef Lip Chris, and if you're new here, I make street interview and travel content. Last week I made a video about the rising tattoo culture in Bali and why everyone, including myself, travels across the whole world to get tattooed in Bali. But in today's video, I'm gonna take you along my journey, show you the process, how long it took, how much it cost, and how much pain I had to endure to get this beautiful, sick sleeve. Now, this video means a lot to me because this experience was something that I've always wanted to experience since my junior year of high school. I stumbled across this tattoo studio, and while I was looking at their tattoo studio, I just seen so many similar pages, and I just thought, wow, Bali is lit for tattoos. I definitely need to go there. And a decade later, I was finally able to do it. So it means a lot to me. And if you're in the same shoes as me, you always wanted to travel to Bali to get a tattoo, or anywhere in Southeast Asia, and you're scared, you don't know what the steps are you need to take, well, watch this video and come join me from my tattoo sleeve in Bali. Let's get it. Today is day one of 3 tattoo sessions, and I'm still waiting for my tattoo artist here, but man, I am excited and nervous and debating on whether or not I should use numbing cream. Now, in the tattoo community, if you know, people kind of look down upon you if you use it because it's kind of like you have to feel the pain, you have to earn your tattoo. That's how people feel about it. Man, that I'm about to use that for like my chest and my whole arm, bro. I'm gonna need some of that. So I came in here knowing like 75% of what I was gonna get. So the other 25% I'm gonna leave up to my tattoo artist. Not the overall design, but just more of his input, his thoughts, and kind of see if he can navigate me in the right direction and make it all fit based on my story that I'm trying to portray. Maybe he can give me some recommendations and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let's go. All right, who we here with today? What's your name?
My name is Yuda.
And how long have you been tattooing for?
Around 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
And what style do you specialize in?
I like Japanese, Greek, color, realism.
So the process and time frame for me was setting up the appointment 2 months prior to booking my flight to Bali. So 2 months before going, I hit up the studio and I made a list of 3 artists that I was interested in. One was the owner, so he was booked out to the next year. So there was 2 remaining, and I just made my decision based off their style and what I think would look best with what I'm trying to go for. So I went with my boy Yuda, and then I put my deposit down to secure that date. It was 3 days. It was 1 day for the chest, 1 day for the outer arm, and 1 day for the inner arm. So I got my 3 days locked in. And then from there, I had to kind of adjust from the different ways that I set up my appointments in the past for my other tattoos, because I'll put my deposit down, and I'm the type where I'll send a lot of ideas out and I want you to send me a rough draft. You have to sketch it out. But because these guys are so busy, they can't do that. They say, hey, find a lot of different reference photos, and on the day of the tattoo, the morning of, we'll just sketch it out and we'll make the design. We're not gonna do it prior. So that made me anxious, but I'm just like, you know what, they're professionals. They do this. So just trust the process. Day one, about to get started. We spent like the first 2 hours this morning finalizing the design. And now this is my reaction to the needle touching my skin for the first time in 2.5 years. Actually, I think it's been 2 years, but. People always ask, how does it feel? Well, the outline always feels like a cat is scratching you. It's not too bad though.
5 hours later.
We're taking our first break now. We just did an 1.5-hour session. Bro, this hurts so bad. I can barely move my arm right now. I have so much blood dripping down that people are asking me if I drank yesterday. Bro, I haven't drank in 3 weeks, but I'm just bleeding so much. And right now, I forgot how much that elbow hurts. The last 45 minutes, I was just biting my tongue, man. It hurts so bad though, man. We just finished the bottom half, which was total of 2 hours and 15 minutes. We just applied the upper arm stencil, and now we're waiting for it to dry. So today we're doing the outer arm. Tomorrow is the inner arm. Last day is gonna be the chest.
You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Just went for another 1.5 hours. This time my hands got numb and it's tingling, and I got very, very irritated. It got to the point where it started hurting so bad, especially to the back side here. Oh my goodness. Started to like bite my lip and 2 hours and 15 minutes later, we got the Buddha head completed and a little bit of the temple. And for the most part, my hand is pretty numb, but top here on the shoulder hurts like. Last round for the day. This is the one I'm most excited for, but this is probably gonna hurt the most up here on the shoulder. I remember last time when I got this other side done, it was unbearable. The last day of this, man. Great.
It's a new focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
It's day 2. We're finishing up the top shoulder. We're gonna do some cherry blossoms, and then we're gonna do the inside sleeve. How am I feeling today, man? I feel sick, I'm tired, but we're here, it's worth it. We just gotta thug it out because we have a whole nother 10 hours to go, so let's do it. It took an hour and 20 minutes, but we finished the top of the shoulder. The numbing cream lasted about, I would say, like an hour in, and then it started to hurt like 6 hours in, and we finally finished vacation. 6 hours. Two hours later, end of day 2, we just finished. Worst pain of my life. It hurt so bad. Alright, it's day 3 of our tattoo session. This is the last day. We're finishing up the chest. And at the moment, we're trying to figure out some ideas for the food dogs. So he took a picture of my chest, put it on the iPad, and now we are trying to see what is the best option. I've been here for the last 2.5 days and 16.5 hours of just tattooing alone. I'm finally done. Super happy with it, man. Yesterday I thought I was gonna tap out. It hurt so bad. But today, for the chest, it only took about 3 hours and then an additional 1.5 hours of designing. And I used numbing cream today and it worked to the T. So I mean, I'm really happy with that because last time when I did my chest on the other side, man, that shit hurt like a. But today, man, I can't complain at all. I'm so happy that I'm done, man. I just feel like I just got done fighting war, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm definitely done getting a tattoo for a while. And like the last time I got this sleeve done on my right hand, I said the same thing. 2-3 years later, I got this tattoo. It's always like when you're done getting your tattoo, you're like, oh, I'm done for a long time. And then after time passes by, you forget how the pain feels. You're like, oh, let me do it again. I've known about this studio since high school, about like over a decade ago. So it's kind of like a dream come true, me coming to Bali, which I've always wanted to do, and getting a tattoo by these people. For the remaining days from now, which is Wednesday until Sunday, just chilling, resting. My body needs to heal up and stuff, and yeah, go around and explore. The only thing I would say is make sure if you want to enjoy Bali to set your appointments towards the end of your trip. That's why you have the first half or 75% to just travel, explore, have fun, and then afterwards, because you're getting a tattoo, you can't go in the pool, you can't be outside in the sun. So yeah, just do that. That's my 2 cents. And what I really like about the Southeast Asian tattoo community, or specifically in Bali, is that the prices are set based on the piece. It's not by hour. It's, hey, you want a full piece? Okay, it's 2K. You want a full arm sleeve? It's this price, no matter how long we take. So it could take 5 hours or it could take 50 hours. It doesn't matter. So that's what I like. So it ensures, hey, they're not rushing, or you know, they're trying to take a long time. Regardless, they're just trying to do their best. And that's what I like a lot, because in the States, you're gonna find a lot of people that charge by the hour, and their hourly rates are ridiculous. But in Bali, you're not gonna have to worry about that. And for me, the total cost of my sleeve was $1,700. So that's including the chest and the whole arm. A total of 17 hours just tattooing, not designing, not physical time at the studio, just tattooing. No breaks included. And yes, it hurt. As you see in this video, I did some numbing cream. I was complaining, I was bleeding, it was hurting, but it's just part of the process, and I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. I really enjoyed it. My tattoo artist was dope. The people traveling, getting tattoos alongside me was super dope. I would definitely recommend this experience to anyone thinking about coming over. Don't be scared. Trust your tattoo artist. Do your research. Find out what style you want. Find an artist that does that style. Book your appointment, make sure they're legit, and then just go there ready with all the different reference photos and styles that you have. and they'll take care of the rest. Thank you if you watched the video towards the end, and I hope you enjoy my process. Hopefully I gave you guys a lot of value and insight on this whole process. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. And until next time, let your inner kid dream. Adieu.